Hello Hairy Movie Club, long time no see. It's me Jenny, and by the fact that I've introduced myself with the Hairy Movie Club, this video is for the Hairy Movie Club and linked to Mr HairyBrit, Alan somewhere on screen. And this week's pick was the BFG, which is a cartoon film, and I have very, very vague memories of watching this as a child. I think at a summer camp where immediately after watching this film I went home and threw up a lot because they'd allowed me in the swimming pool twice that day and I'd ingested so much chlorine that I just threw up everywhere. And so that's memorily related to this film in some shape or another. That being said, there are very vague memories. I remember the sequence with the duck dream, and I remember that the giants were scary, and that I loved the concept of the BFG eating breakfast with the Queen and sat with a table which was made out of 4 grandfather clocks and eating with a shovel and a spade. That being said, the rest of this film I completely forgot. After watching The Hunt, which was this week's We Are Movie Club pick, I thought, I know, I want something light-hearted to bring back my innocence, and there is enough subtext in the first third of this film that could be mistranslated once you're an adult, without having just watched a film based around the concept of studies of paedophiles. So that was interesting. Would recommend not watching The Hunt directly before watching this film because the first third is awkward otherwise. That being said, when they got into the dream magic and the concept of building stories in order to create good and kind of effective dreams that actually show progression was really interesting, and communicating through dreams was really a nice idea. And I also really like just how British this film is. It's all English actors, obviously. The little girl is adorable and very English, and you know what we should do? We should get the Queen. You can't call her bad names, can you now? And so they go and they talk to the Queen, and the Queen calls up the military, and the military take out the evil, very, very, very scary giants in a non-death-like way. They use the military to put the giants in prison, and then the evil headmistress of her orphanage gets them to look after them. And that's the end. And that made me so happy because it's just so British. It's like, oh well, we won't hurt them if we don't have to. Let's just carry on. And the ultimate way of defeating the giant, give him bad dreams about Jack. It's just such a lovely ending. It's so very Roald Dahl. His work is just timeless and beautiful, and I just really like that. Saying that, the story itself may be timeless, but there's a couple of racial stereotypes in some of the puns which might not be so well received in a modern context. Similarly, the art style, it felt as though maybe they were missing a couple of frames, at least to begin with. It felt very jittery. I think I adjusted to it, but it felt a little bit less polished than some of the more high-end Disneys. But I did enjoy seeing it. I definitely like the art style. It's, as I said, it definitely feels like it's aged. It's not perfect. There's definitely some slight errors in continuity to do with the way things are sized, and sometimes something seemed a bit warped. But I do like it, and I like the fact that I don't know whether or not this was just me, but Giant's World, it felt like there was a lot of faces being drawn in the background. I don't know whether or not it's just me, but I kept seeing profiles of faces or faces just in the background. There's one point where they walk past like some rocks which look like a hand. It seems like humans are built into this world, which I felt very interested about. Almost like the BFG himself is from a different generation of giants that's really died out a long time ago and has become part of the landscape. And he's from that generation, and this kind of scary generation of giants is an entirely different thing, but that's just my imagination running wild. But I did see a lot of those images, and I thought either this is the art direction having fun, or someone's thought of a very complicated backstory that I don't know about, and I'll have to work it out for myself. I really like a lot of things in this. I think Sophie is adorable, as I said. It was definitely from the mindset of her when I was little. I would have been like, oh, you're not going to do something rude, are you? Please don't do something rude. It'll be embarrassing for us all. And I'm still kind of like that. But, you know, I like the concept of everybody poops, so just enjoy it. So that bit was interesting and entertaining. Some of the sparkle effects are beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot of things I really enjoy about this film. It's not perfect. I probably wouldn't purchase it. It wouldn't be in one of my classics like the Disneys that I'd watch every 2 to 3 years, but it was nice rewatching it. And yeah, I enjoyed a lot of the stuff about it. I would definitely recommend rewatching as an adult and seeing how some of the context changes. And that's about it. I will hopefully see you guys maybe next week or the week after. And I will be possibly doing an extra review just to put in for the weeks that I've missed for Hairy Movie Club. But we'll see how the time treats me. And that's about it. Bye guys. Feel free to comment and do all the things that you normally do in the comments and feedback and whatnot. And I will see you guys hopefully in a week or two. Bye.